Hi everyone, I'm Pravash and you are watching Engineer's Fate. So in this video, we'll solve all those GET questions from Traverse Surveying. So we will solve the 1 mark GET questions at first, then we will move to 2 mark GET questions. So this is the question asked in GATE 91 for 1 mark. In the question he has given 2 points P and Q, both P and Q located on a map, and he is asked us what is the distance between P and Q, means he is asked us the length of PQ, and he has given the latitude of P as well as Q, and he has also given the departure of P and Q. So how you going to find the length of P and Q? So this is a one step solution, but for your understanding I am drawing this. So this is north and this is south, this is east and this is west. So first thing, we have to locate point P first. So latitude of P is 40. So you can see latitude is positive, this is 40. Departure of P is minus 20, means departure lie in west. So this is 20. So how to locate the point P? So this is the P, this is the point P, and the coordinates of the point P is latitude comes first, then comes departure. Okay, so now you have to locate the point Q. For the point Q, what is the latitude? Latitude is 20. So you can see this is 20. And what is the departure? Departure is 30. So departure is positive, latitude also positive. The point Q lie in first quadrant. And how to donate the coordinates? Latitude comes first, then comes the departure. Then he is asking us what is this length PQ, means what is this length PQ he is asking us. So how to find that? So at first I need to convert my traverse coordinates to coordinate geometry coordinates. Why to convert that? Because I am going to find the distance PQ and the distance formula is in coordinate geometry. So just see that, means the first coordinate will be y coordinate. So the y1, this will be y coordinate. So this will be y1 equal to 40 and x1 equal to minus 20. So normally in the coordinate geometry we denote as x comma y, but for this question, though we are converting the traverse coordinates to coordinate geometry coordinates, we have to convert the means first coordinate as y and the second coordinate as x. You can see this is the x axis, this was the x axis. So the x coordinate is minus 20 and this is the y axis. So y coordinate is 40. So next y2. So y2, what is the y2? y2 is 20. This is the value of 20. And what is x2? x2 is 30. And what is the formula for the length PQ? So PQ can be find out by x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So you just need to find out this. So what is x2? x2 is 30 minus of minus 20 whole square plus what is y2? y2 is 20 minus y1 is 40 whole square. So if you find this thing, you will get the value as 53.85 meter. So the option A is correct. I hope you understand this thing. Small thing, important for building concepts. So I hope you got this. So next GATE question is asked in GATE 13, that is done by IIT Bombay. So in the question he has given the latitude of a line AB and he has given the departure of line AB, and he is asked what is the whole circle bearing of line AB. So see, at first we have to draw the diagram just to make you understand. So latitude is positive, this is latitude, and this is given as 78 meter. Then departure is negative, departure means this, so this is negative 45.1. so this is the line A and B. He is asked the whole circle bearing of a line AB, means he is asking us this value. So what is the bearing? Bearing can be, what is the theta? Means theta is this, but we have to find this. So we know latitude is latitude equal to L cos theta. So what is the latitude here? So latitude is given as 78. Place that 78 equal to AB cos theta. Okay, now departure equal to my L sin theta. So departure value is given as minus 45.1 equal to L here is AB sin theta. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So now what I will do, squaring the both equations. Squaring the both equation. So this will become, so AB square cos square theta equal to 78 square will be 6084. And next the same thing, AB square, we have to make the square, AB square sin square theta equal to square of minus 45.1, that will be 2034.01. So now what I will do, I will add the both two things. So AB square cos square theta plus AB square sin square theta equal to if I will add those two things, that will be 8118.01. So now I will take common as AB square, this will be cos square theta plus sin square theta, this will be 8118.01. I know the cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1 from trigonometry. So I will find the AB value is square root of 8118.01 and that will be equal to 90.1. So now how I can find the bearing? So similarly, so putting in equation 1, so 78 equal to, what is the value of AB? That is 90.1 into cos theta. So implies that what is the value of cos theta? Cos theta will be 78 divided by 90.1, and what is the value of theta? Theta will be cos inverse of this thing. So this value will be 30 degree. So this value will be 30 degree. So theta is 30 degree. So what is the whole circle bearing? So WCB will be, this whole is 360 degree. So 360 degree minus 30 degree. So this will come as 330 degree. This will come as 330 30 degree. This is the answer. So please note it down. There is an alternate method for this question. You can also solve that. Means you can divide equation 2 to equation 1. So if I divide, that will be AB sin theta divided by AB cos theta equal to minus 45.1 to 78. So if you find the tan theta value will come something, and if you find theta, tan inverse of this value, this will give you in the gate calculator, this will give you minus 30. So what does this mean? Means for a particular tan value, particular tan theta value, there lies two values. So either we know to get the value we have to add 180 degree or 360 degree. To get the values, either we have to add 180 degree or 360 degree, but we will add to 360 degree because latitude is positive and departure is negative, fourth quadrant. So the value of WCV can be 360 degree plus minus 30 degree, that is 330 degree. So this is an alternate thing, but this thing can be confused. So that's why I have taken the first approach. If you want to take this approach, you can understand like this. For a particular tan theta value, there lies two values. So in this thing, our latitude is positive, departure is negative. So our value lies in fourth quadrant, and like this way also you can find the answer of WCV. So this is the question asked in gate 15, and in the question he has asked what is the value of relative precision. So as I have discussed, I have told you relative precision is error E divided by perimeter of the traverse. So we normally denote this relative precision in 1 in something. So 1 divided by P divided by E, that is 1 is to something. So I hope you have watched my first video, that is scale in the serving. So in that video I have discussed these things very clearly. So now what is the value of E? E means magnitude of closing error, that is summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square. So what is the value of summation of latitude? 0.4 square plus 0.3 square. So if you find this value, this will come as 0.5 meter. So what will be the value of relative precision? So this will be error. Error, what is the value of error? So value of error is 0.5 meter. So what is the value of perimeter? Perimeter in the question is given as 1 kilometer. So now I have to convert this 0.5 meter, 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So now if I have to denote 1 in something, so I'll write it as 1 divided by 1000 divided by 0.5, and this will come as 1 is to 2000. So this is the answer. So I hope you understood this thing, and you just have to remember this formula of relative precision. Please make a note and try the next GATE question. So now we'll solve the 1 mark question asked in GATE 16. Very easy question. What is given? The reduced bearing of a 10-meter long line. So this is north, this is south, this is east. This line is 10-meter, and he has given the reduced bearing in quadrilateral system of bearings north 30 degree east. So this is 30 degree, and he is asking us the departure value. Very easy question. What is departure? Departure equal to L sin theta. What is L? 10 into sin 30. So what is sin 30? 10 into 1 by 2, that is 5 meter. So option D is correct. So this is the last 1 mark question asked in GATE 19. In this question, he is asking us the value of the closing error, and he has given all those interior angles to corresponding sides of a traverse. So you can see he has given line and included angle. So for the PQ line, he has given the angle 88, that means angle P equal to 88. Then QR, he has given 92, that means angle Q equal to 92. He has given RS equal to included angle 94, that means angle R equal to 94. Then at last he has given SP, that means angle S equal to 89. All those value in degrees. So have you remembered one formula? That means sum of interior or included angles in a closed traverse. That is equal to, I hope you have remembered, 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. So what is n here? PQ, QR, RS and SP. So how many sides of the traverse? So that means n equal to 4. I am having 4 sides of the traverse. That means 2 into 4 minus 4 into 90 degree. So what is the value I am having? I am having 360 degrees. What does this mean? Value I am having 360 degrees means for a closed traverse, if I am having no error, means I have no error in the traverse, the sum of included angles should be equal to 360 degrees. But I am having some errors, that's why the error is asking us in the question. So if you sum these angles, so if you sum these angles, you will get as 363 degree. So what is the error? Means for this traverse, having no error, the sum of included angles should be 360 degrees, but I am having the sum of included angles equal to 363 degree. That's why I am having a closing error. So what is the value of the error? 363 degree minus 360 degree, that is 3 degree. Okay, the answer for this question is 3 degree. But for a additional information, if in the question he is asked us what is the angular correction, if in the question he might ask these type of things in future, means if in the question he has asked us what is the angular correction required for this closed traverse, so error is positive means correction should be negative, so that is minus 3 degree. So I hope you understood this question. Please note down this thing. Now let's solve the 2 mark gate questions. So now we will solve the gate 2 mark questions, and the first gate 2 mark question is quite a remarkable question, and this question is asked in gate 2006. I will solve this question. Please pay attention to it. So in the question he has given a figure, a length PQ whole circle bearing of that is 30 degree, length QR whole circle bearing is given 45 degree, and he has asked the length PQ and QR. I have also done the figure as drawn in the question. So see, point P is this, point Q is this, point R is this. So the coordinate value of P is 100, 200, means first will come latitude, then will come departure. So I have to assign the value of P. So this point is 100, and then comes the departure value is 200, means this is the value of 100 and this is the value of 200. So this thing clear. Next comes point R. So R coordinate is 1000, 1000. So the first coordinate will be latitude, next coordinate will be departure. So just assign that. So this will be 1000, means from here to here is 1000, and from origin to here this is 1000. In the figure he has not mentioned whether this is a origin or not, but as you can see this thing is our origin. So the traverse figure is drawn in the first quadrant, that is in northeast. Okay, these things is clear. So the next thing is sign convention. Suppose see, if I am going towards this direction, the sign convention will be positive, means I am going towards east, my sign convention for departure will be positive. If I move towards west, the sign convention will be negative. Similarly, the sign convention for the latitude, if I move above, latitude value will be positive. If I come down, the latitude value will be negative. I think these things are clear. So now let's start solving the question. So see, I am at the origin. Okay, I will move towards right and I will move towards east. I will also move towards north. Then I have to write the equation. I hope you understand this small basic thing, and this is for a fun. I have tried to explain you in a easy manner. So let's start solving the question. So see, what will be the my departure equation? So I will be writing the equation for departure. Equation for departure. See, I have started from the origin and I will move towards the origin, towards east. So I will be writing the equation. So the first value is 200. Okay, I have started from 0 and I have moved towards east and I have covered the distance 200. Then plus, I will be again moving towards east. So the next, the value of bearing for PQ is given as 30 degree and for QR is given as 45 degree. Okay, so I am writing the equation for departure, means 200 distance is covered and what will be the this much distance? This much distance will come in the form of departure. So what is that value? That value is PQ sine 30 degree. Okay, so I have again moved from the east. Now I am at this point. Now I will again move towards east. So what will be the value of the departure? QR sine 45 degree. Now I have covered this much distance. Okay, I have started from here and I have moved towards east and I have reached at the point R. And what is the value of point R? That is given as 1000. So equal to 1000. This is our first equation. I hope you understand this thing. This is a very important concept. Similarly, I can write the equation for latitude. Now I was at origin. Now I will move above and I will move in the direction and I have to reach point R only. Okay, I am at origin. I will travel to point R. So I have to move above to get at point R. So I will write the equation for the latitude. So see, I am at origin. I will move above. So 100 plus latitude value of PQ, that is PQ cos 30 degree. I have reached at this. Again I have to climb above. So then QR cos 45 degree. Now I have reached at point R. And what is the coordinate of point R? That is 1000. I hope you understand these two equations, which is very important. I hope I have tried to tell you in a story form. So I was at the origin and I was here and I want to travel here. So the departure equation means I have to travel towards east to reach at point R and I have to travel above to reach at point R. So if I am traveling in the east, so the departure value will be positive, and if I am traveling towards north, towards above, the latitude values also be positive, and finally I am at here this point. So whatever the values of the coordinates, that will be equal to this equation. This equation is clear. Now if I solve the equations, that is PQ sin 30 plus QR sin 45 degree equal to 800. So the next thing is that PQ cos 30 plus QR cos 45 equal to 900. So if I subtract both, so you can see that the sin 45 value and cos 45 value both have equal values. So this term will be get cancelled. So then I have to take the common PQ, sin 30 plus cos 30 equal to minus 100. Okay, so the PQ value will come as 273.205. Then if I put the value of PQ in this equation, so the QR value will come as 938.186. I have tried to explain this question in a best possible manner. I hope you have understand this question. So please note this question by pausing the video. If you haven't understand this question, I will request you please again replay the video. And this is a very important question, and in future also these kind of questions can come. So please pause the video and note down these things. So this is the question asked in gate 7 and it's a good question. So in the question he has mentioned a closed theodolite traverse, means I have done my traverse survey using a theodolite. So loop is PQRSP, means I have started my traverse survey at P and I should be ending my traverse survey at point P. Then he has given northing and southing values, easting and westing values. He has asked magnitude and direction of error of closure, means I have started the survey work at point P and I am not meeting the point P, means I am not ending my survey work at point P, that's why I am having the error of closure. So let's find that. So what is the magnitude of error of closure? E, that is given as square root of summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square. So what is the direction of closing error? So direction of closing error tan theta equal to summation of departure divided by summation of latitude. So he has given northing, southing, easting and westing values. That means what? That's this is north, this is south, this is east and this is west. So what is northing? Northing values are positive. This is northing. Northing means positive latitude values. So easting means same thing. Easting means positive departure. So this is southing. Southing means negative. This is northing, this is southing. Similarly westing also, this is westing. Westing means negative departure values. Okay. So he has directly given the latitude values and departure values. So what is summation of latitude? So we know for a closed traverse summation of latitude should be 0, but if I am having a closing error, the summation of latitude will give me some error. So what is, so northing means positive things, so 400.75 plus 100.25, then southing means negative, negative means 199.0 and 300.0. so if I add the summation of latitude, that will give me 2 meters. Okay, then the summation of departure will also given as, so summation of departure means he has given the easting and westing values. So easting will be positive, westing will be negative. So first thing, for point P westing means minus 300.5. For point Q easting means positive 199.25 plus 299.75. Again westing means a negative minus 200.5. so if you add the summation of departure, you will get as minus 2 meter. So what is error of closure? Magnitude, that is summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square, that is square root of 2 square plus minus 2 square, and you will get as 2.82 meter. So you are getting your answer, but in future you will again confuse with the angle. So let me tell you for that thing. So first thing, I have started my survey work at point P and I should be ending my survey work at point P. So first locate the point at which quadrant your point P lies. So you know northing is positive means, so this value for point P is 400.75, and what is the westing is given, westing means your point P lies in fourth quadrant, that is 300.5. so where your point P lies, your point P lies here, that is latitude is 400.75 and departure is 300.5. so point P lies in fourth quadrant. So you can see the options between the fourth quadrant, only one option is correct because fourth quadrant is 270 degree to 360 degree. So there is one value, that is 315 degree. Again you can find using this formula also, tan theta equal to summation of departure by summation of latitude. So tan theta equal to summation of departure will be minus 2 and summation of latitude will be 2, that is minus 1. Again you will confuse because for a theta value there lies two values. In the GET calculator if you put, you will get tan inverse of this thing as minus 45 degree. So I have told you earlier there are two values. So you have to add 180 degree or 360 degree. So our quadrant lies in, our point lies in fourth quadrant. So I will be adding minus 45 degree plus 360 degree to get the value as 315 degree. I hope you understand this thing. Please note it down. If you haven't understand, please again play the video. You will understand the thing. Please note this thing. So this is the question asked in GET 2008 and it's a very easy question, but I guess some of you have done the mistake regarding the angle. So let me clear this thing. So in the question he has mentioned the close traverse PQRSP, means I have start the surveying process at point P, I have start my traversing at point P and I have ended my traverse at point P, means this is a close traverse. So in this question he has given the length and bearing of the all those sides and he has asked the missing length and the missing bearing. So let's start. I have told you for a close traverse summation of latitude equal to 0 and summation of departure equal to 0. So what is latitude? Latitude is L cos theta. What is departure? Departure is L sin theta. I have to add all those values of latitude and I have to add all those values of departure, and the condition is that for a closed traverse, summation of latitude should be 0 and summation of departure should be 0. So let's write summation of latitude equal to 0. So write the equation. So 200 cos 0 degree plus 1000 cos 45 degree plus 907 cos 180 degree. So missing length I can denote as L and missing bearing I can denote as theta. So L cos theta equal to 0. So this is my equation 1. So next, summation of departure equal to 0. So what is summation of departure? That is 200 sin 0 degree plus 1000 sin 45 degree plus 907 sin 180 degree plus L sin theta equal to 0. You have to solve the both equations and you can find the value of theta and L. So let me tell you. So you can divide equation 2 divided by equation 1. Means you have to simplify both the equation, and after simplifying, if you divide equation 2 divided by equation 1, means there will be a term L sin theta by L cos theta. There will be something you have to simplify, and that will be L get cancelled, that will be tan theta. You will be get something, and you will get theta equal to tan inverse of something. Now comes the confusion. Now I have told you before, for a particular tan value we have two values. So I need to confirm what is my actual bearing. For that I have to draw the traverse. So see how I am drawing the traverse. So you can see I have to draw the traverse now. So first is, let me start from point P. Okay, I have started P. This is east, this is west, this is north, and this is south. So I have started my surveying work at P. Suppose from the P. So length of P is given as 200, and what is bearing is given? Bearing is given as 0 degree. So 0 degree means this line. Okay, 0 degree means this line. So what is this? Value is coming as 200. Suppose I am writing 200 as here. Then this is PQ. This is Q. Then QR. QR is given as, there is a point R over here. QR length is given as 1000. So PQ is, distance is this. So QR give length is 1000, and the bearing is given as 45 degree. So now you have to, there is a trick, just find what is the latitude of QR, latitude of QR, that is equal to L cos theta, that is L is 1000 into cos 45 degree, that will you will get as 707. Okay, you will get this thing. Next I have to draw RS. So R and S, the length is given as 907. That's why I have find. So if you sum 200 plus 707, so RS length is also given as 707. So this is my S, this is my R. So you will get the length as 907. And that's why SP value will be the angle S will be as 270 degree, because this is the first quadrant S to P. Now the closing traverse will be S to P. R and S, now the last value should be S and P. So you can see this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and at the third quadrant what is the value of the theta? Theta value is 270 degree. So exactly the traverse is ending at this P. So that's why the value of theta will be 270 degree. What is the value of bearing? Then if you put the value of bearing in the equation 1, put theta in equation 1, you will get the missing length as L equal to 707 meter. I hope you have understood this thing, very important thing. I hope you have understood. So please make a note. You have learned how to draw a traverse. So next question is very easy question. Same thing, closed traverse, lines are given, lengths are given, angles are given, one missing length is only asked. So I have told you, for a closed traverse, summation of latitude equal to 0 and summation of departure equal to 0. I can use any one of the equation. So let me use summation of latitude equal to 0. So missing length I can denote as L. So L cos 33.75 plus. So in the compass survey, I have told you what you mean by azimuth bearing. So I hope you have watched that there. So let me adding all those things. Summation of latitude equal to 0. Just a calculation part. In GATE also sometimes this kind of questions came, where there is a lot of calculations are there, but the concept will be easy. So this is the equation, summation of latitude equal to 0. I have added all those latitude values for corresponding sides, and if I solve, I will get the missing length L as 396.79 meter. I hope you have understood. Try the next question, which is a very good question. So this is the question asked in GATE 15, and we have solved a similar kind of question asked in GATE 2006. So the same approach and same concepts will be used to solve this kind of question. In the question, he has given the bearings of two inaccessible stations, that is S1 and S3 from station S2. Means you have to draw the diagram such a way that the bearing from station S2 to S1 will be 225 degree, and station S3 to S2 will be 153 degree 26 minute. So see how I am going to draw the diagram. So without drawing the diagram, you cannot find the answers of this kind of questions. So this is S1. In the question, he has given easting first, then northing, but we have to represent like north comes first, then east, because we have to denote our coordinates like latitude, comma departure. So northing means latitude coordinate, that is 500. Then comes easting, that is 500. Then S2 value will be slightly below the S1, and the coordinate of northing will be 450. So first I will write the north coordinate, then I will write the east coordinate, that is 600. So now where I can place the station S3 so that the angle from S3 to S1 will be 225 degree and the angle from S3 to S2 will be 153 degree 26 minute. So that thing you have to imagine. So this is the first quadrant. So this is the third quadrant, and the third quadrant value lies from 180 degree to 270 degree. So this can be 225 degree. This is S3. Similarly, 153 degree means lies between 180 degree to 90 degree. So this value will be 153 degree 26 minute. So now I can join to form a closed traverse. So this length I can write as L1 and this length I can write as L2. So this length will be 500 and this will be also 500. So this length will be 450 and this length will be 600. So now I have to write the equation. Before writing the equation, I need the value of this. So this whole value is 225 degree. This value will be equal as this value. So what will be this value? This value will be equal as 225 degree minus 180 degree. That is 545 degree. This value will be 45 degree. And remember, I also need this value. So this value will be equal to this value, this small value. So what is this value? This value is 180 degree minus 153 degree 26 minute. I hope you got this thing. So I have to find the difference first. 180 degree minus 153 degree 26 minute, that is I can find as 179 degree 60 minute minus 153 degree 26 minute. So 10 4 so 26 degree 34 minute. So this value is 26 degree 34 minute. I hope you have understood these things. So now I will write the equation of departure. So again I have start from the origin here. Okay, I will start from the origin. This is north and this is east. Departure means I have to reach till this station S2. So I will travel towards east only. So what will be the equation? 500, 0 to here 500 plus L1 sine 45 degree, this departure value of this thing, L1 sine 45 degree plus again this thing, that is L2 sine 26 degree 34 minute. I am traveling, I have reached here, again I am traveling, I have reached here S3, again I have to travel towards east only so that I can reach S2. So what will be the departure value of this? That is L2, theta is this, so sine value will be this coordinate. So sine 26 degree 34 minute equal to Now I have reached at S2. So what is the departure value of S2? That is 600. This is the first equation. Now I have to write the equation of latitude. So now the latitude equation will be like this. If I move up, that will be positive. If I come down, that will be negative. So see, I am here at 0. Now I have traveled above 500. So that will be 500. Now I am here. I am again traveling up. Means again plus L1 cos 45 degree. Now I am here, but now from S3 to S2 means I am coming down. Okay, minus L2 cos 26 degree 34 minute equal to the value of S2 is 450. That is equation 2. I hope you have understood this two equation. For latitude, I was at origin. I have traveled above 500 to reach S1. So 500 plus. Again I am traveling up. So L1 cos 45 degree. After reaching at S3, I am coming down to S2. So negative minus L2 cos 26 degree 34 minute. Now I have reached at S2. So what is the value at S2? The latitude value at S2, that is 450. So I hope you have understood these two equations. Now you have to solve the both equations. So I will request you, please solve the both two equations, then play this video. I think some of you have tried to solve the both equations and some of you have done a mistake. So let me tell you one thing. So what is angle here? 26 degree 34 minute. But in the gate calculator you cannot put the value in minutes. That's why I have to convert this minute value into points. Okay. So how I am going to convert it? 1 degree equal to 60 minutes. Similarly 1 degree equal to 3600 seconds. So minute I have to convert to point value. So 26 degree I have written as it is. 34 minute I have to convert it to the point values. So 34 divided by 60, that will come as 0.56. Now I have to add both. So 26 degree 34 minute equal to 26.57 degree. So I have to rewrite the equation. So L1 sin 45 degree plus L2 sin 26.57 degree equal to 100. Similarly, L1 cos 45 degree minus L2 cos 26.57 degree equal to minus 50. Now we know sin 45 degree value equal to cos 45 degree value. So now I am going to subtract equation 1 to equation 2. So if minus, this will come as plus, this will also come as plus. So if I subtract both, so the final value will come as L2 sin 26.57 degree plus L2 cos 26.57 degree equal to 100 plus 50. So if I come on L2, that will be sin 26.57 degree plus cos 26.57 degree equal to 150. So if I found the value of L2, the value of L2 will come as, rewrite, just find the value of L2 and put the value of L2 in this equation. So you will find the value of L1. So I hope you have understood. Please rewrite. I have to tell the answer. So I have to erase the thing. So please rewrite the thing by pausing the video, then I'll find the answer. So I have solved the both equations and I have found the value of L2 as this. then I have putted the value of L2 in first equation, and then I have found the value of L1 is this. But in the question he has asked what is the independent easting of station S3. Independent easting means what is the departure coordinate of this station S3. So how I can find that? Again I have to travel from origin, then I have to reach at this station S3, so I can found the departure coordinate. Means I am at here origin, I will travel towards this station S3, so whatever the coordinate, that will be my independent easting of S3. So that will be, I have started from here to here, that is 500, then again I have traveled my departure coordinate, that is L1 sin 45 degree plus L1 sin 45 degree. So I will reach at station S3, and that will be my independent easting of S3. So that is equal to 500 plus L1 value is 70.69 into sine 45 degree. So if you solve, you will get the answer as 550 meter. So I hope you have understood this question, very important question, very much chance to ask in future. So I have putted all those efforts and I have tried to explain you in very simplified manner. So please note down this question. So this is the question asked in GATE 18, and we have solved the similar kind of question in this video asked in GATE 7. So you can see in the GATE exam, previous year question exact don't repeat, but concepts of previous year questions do repeat. So let's start this question, and in this question also he has given the closed traverse, and I have started my survey walk at point P, but I haven't made the point where I have started my survey walk. That's why in the question he is asked length and direction of the closure. Means I am having a closing error, that's why he is asking the length and direction of error of the closure. So again, I hope you remember what is magnitude of error of closure, that is summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square. And what is the direction of the error of closure, that is tan theta is given as summation of departure divided by summation of latitude. So in the question he has given northing, southing, easting and westing values of all those sides of the traverse. So northing means positive latitude, southing means negative latitude, easting means positive departure, westing means negative departure. So let's find that. First find let's summation of latitude, that is southing for point P, that is minus 437. Then comes QR, QR is northing plus 101, RS is northing plus 419, again southing of SP minus 83. So if you just sum, the summation of latitude will come as 0, means I am not having any error in summation of latitude. But let's check whether I am having some error in summation of departure or not. So again easting means for point PQ, easting means positive plus 173, then easting for line QR means positive, that is 558, then RS means westing means minus, then SP means westing, that is 634. So if I sum the departure, the summation of departure will come as plus 1, means I am having a closing error. So the magnitude of this closing error will come as summation of latitude square, that is 0 square, plus summation of departure square. So the magnitude of closing error will come as 1 meter. So you can see in the option 1 meter is having two values. So I need to check the angle here. So how to find the angle? That is tan theta equal to summation of departure, that is 1 divided by summation of latitude, and this is known as tan theta equal to infinity. So we know where the tan theta value is infinity, implies that I can simply find the theta value, that is we know 90 degree. Again I need to check whether this value is correct or wrong, that's why I need to draw the diagram. So see, this is north, this is south, this is east, and this is west. So you can see where I have started my surveying work. I have started my surveying work at point P. So I just need to check the first coordinate of the point P only. So see, line PQ, so southing is given. So southing means given means this value is 437. Then easting is given. Easting means this 173. So the value should be in second quadrant, and the second quadrant starts from 90 degree to 180 degree. But in the option you cannot find a value between 90 degree to 180 degree, or more than 180 degree is wrong. Our answer is 90 degree. In the option you will find 90 degree of is present. So my answer is theta equal to 90 degree. So option A is correct, because the second quadrant starts from 90 degree to 180 degree. I am having my theta value at 90 degree. So in between 90 degree and 180 degree there is no values, and above 180 degree, that is 270, that is wrong, because I am having my coordinate of point P at second quadrant only. So that's why the theta value should be 90 and the error value is 1. So option A is correct. I hope you understood this thing. Please note it down. So this is the question asked in gate 20. In this question he has asked the missing length SP. In the question he has mentioned traverse PQRS, but he has not mentioned the traverse PQRS is open or closed. But you have to find that. How you can find that? See, traverse PQRS, length PQ is given, then QR is given, then RS is given, then SP is asked. Means I have started the traverse process from point P and I am ending the traverse process at point P only. So that's why it's a closed traverse. So now I can find the length SP as I know for a closed traverse summation of latitude equal to 0 and summation of departure equal to 0. From that, using I can find the value of the missing length. So let's find this value of the missing length. So first I have to apply summation of latitude equal to 0. Then you can see 40 cos 80 plus 50 cos 10 plus 30 cos 210. The missing length I can write it as L, and the missing bearing I can represent as theta. L cos theta equal to 0. So if this is the equation 1, so if I simplify this, I can find that L cos theta equal to minus 30.2055. Then summation of departure equal to 0, that will be 40 sine 80 degree plus 50 sine 10 degree, plus 30 sine 210 degree plus missing length L sine theta equal to 0. From this, if I simplify, I will find that L sine theta equal to minus 33.0747. So let's make this equation as 1. So this equation can be 2. So just square both equations. Squaring both equations. So L square cos square theta equal to minus 30.2055 whole square. Then L square sin square theta equal to minus 33.0747 whole square. So if I add the both, that will be L square cos square theta plus L square sin square theta equal to a value. I can take the L square common, that is cos square theta plus sin square theta will come a value. Cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. So that's why I can find the length value L equal to 44.792 meter. I hope you have understood this question. It's a very easy question. So please make a note and try the last gate question, which is a very, very good question. So this is the question asked in gate 20 for 2 marks. Until now, this is the last gate question. In the question, he has mentioned open traverse. Open traverse means I have started my traverse survey from a known point and I will end my traverse survey at a unknown point. So in the question, he has given the starting coordinates of the point, that is station P coordinates he has mentioned as 400, 200 as latitude and departure values. So I have to find the coordinate of the point where I have ended my survey work, that he has asked in the question the independent coordinates of station T where I will be ending my survey work. So there are two techniques. Let me tell you the concept behind this. So after that I will tell you the shortcut. So let's start. So he has mentioned in the form of line in the question, but I have to write a table in such a manner that I can write as station wise. You can see in the question he has written in the form of line, but I have to modify that in terms of stations so that I can find the independent coordinate values for different stations. So let's find that. So for station P, independent coordinates are given 400, 200. Now what will be the concept we will use? That this sign convention, the approach as we followed in gate 6 question and gate 15 question. So station P coordinate is given. Now we have to find the independent coordinate of this station Q. So what is given? Northing. Northing means what? Positive. I am going above. So what will be this value? 400 plus 110.2. Then easting. Easting means what? Moving right, means the value will be positive. So easting value is positive, wasting value is negative. So 200 plus 45.5 and this value will come as 510.2 and this will come as 245.5. Now again the independent coordinate of this station are, so northing means this 510.2 plus 80.6, so this will come as 590.8. Again westing means I am going backwards and westing is denoted as negative, so 245.5 minus 60.1, and this will give me as 185.4. Similarly southing means I have to subtract 590.8 minus 90.7, and this will give me as 500.1. and again westing means I have to subtract 185.4 minus 70.8, and this will give me as 114.6. Now I have to find the independent coordinate of station T, and that will be southing is given, so 500.1 minus 105.4. so if I'll subtract this, I'll find that as 394.7. easting is given means I have to add 114.6 plus 55.5, that will be equal to 170.1. so the coordinate of station T will be, first comes latitude, that will be 394.7, then comes departure 170.1. I hope you have understood this question. I have written in such a manner that if in the examination in future he can ask any independent coordinate value of any stations, you can find that. So I hope you have understood. So please note down these things. If you haven't understand, then again replay the video, you will understand the things. So please note down this thing, then I will tell you the shortcut. So now we will apply the shortcut to find the answer. So see, northing is given, southing is given, so I can find what is the summation of latitude. So easting is given, westing is given, I have to find summation of departure. So what is the summation of latitude? That is minus 5.3. What is the summation of departure? That will come as minus 29.9. and the coordinates of P is given as this. I have started my traverse from P and I am ending my traverse at T, means I have asked the coordinates of the last station. So I can simply add to these coordinates to get the coordinates value of station T. So this will be the coordinates of T. So if you just solve, you will get this 394.7 meter and 170.1 meter. So I hope you have understood this thing. So please pause the video and note down these things. So I have solved all those GET questions. I hope you have understood everything whatever I have taught. I hope you have understood the concepts that I have tried to tell you, and I have put so much efforts for this video, and I have put so much efforts for the concepts which I develop, and I guarantee that you can't find these concepts anywhere, whether from your classes, whether from your online classes, whether from YouTube videos, or whether from your coachings, because I have tried to develop these concepts on my own, and I have put so much efforts for these concepts, and I guarantee that you have understood everything, and if you have understood everything, keep studying, keep revising, and stay connected to Engineer's Fate. We'll meet again in our next video. Till then, keep studying and keep preparing for your exams. All the best.